Oh, when is the last time I had Nutella?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. It's morning right now, so I think it haven't been even 24 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 12 hours ago. Last night.
I love that. Love that. What's the last movie you guys watched together? I know that it's a big inspiration for you guys.
The Batman.
We
Batman.
saw the new Batman, but it's a tricky question because we don't have time to watch movies together at all. Because we're working in shifts and on our NFT project for 5 months now. So this is the only thing that we're doing. We're not seeing movies at all. Someone invited us, so we went to see Batman, but we don't have time to see any television at all. Besides Batman, I don't remember when is the last time we actually sat together in the living room watching TV together. It's a bad thing.
What did you guys think of the new Batman movie? I heard that it's pretty long.
But it was good. I love it because it was very different from what were usual to get from Batman movies. It was very realistic and very dark. And who knows that Robert Pattinson could pull this off. And the Riddler was psychopath. I love it. And the sound mix and the makeup of Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Wow.
We loved the realism in this. It was so realistic. If we thought that The Dark Knight or Heath Ledger was Batman in real life, this is it feels like even more realistic.
I feel like someone could actually become the Riddler and do those things.
Yeah, like it's actually based on real people.
Yeah.
You guys are making me want to watch the movie now.
But you need to give yourself a lot of time frame to do it and take a nap before.
Okay. Looking forward to watching it myself. What's the most memorable fan art you saw recently, either on the One of Those Days Instagram account or on Discord? Could you tell me a little bit? I'm not like trying to make you guys play favorites or anything, but anything that you can think of right now or any recent fan arts that you've seen.
Fan art. Okay, one of the most recent and was totally awesome. So there was one guy that actually made on grass our logo. He went with the, I don't know how it's called in English.
The mother?
Like the thing that like grass. The thing, and he made our logo on the grass, on his lawn, basically.
Yeah, on his
outside.
Yard.
Yeah, on
his yard.
And it was so cool. And he made a video out of it, and a speed video. And it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was actually last week.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look for it now. Was it on the One of Those Days?
It was, it was on the Discord. Yeah.
That's amazing. Any other memorable fan art that you saw recently? I know they're all really good. I've checked them out.
Yeah, actually a lot. One of the most memorable.
If I have it on my phone.
Yeah, maybe Yehuda can show it to you. There's one that made XOXO. This is the project that we're working on right now. So in the original illustration that we are doing, Yehuda and Maya kissing together, the characters from the comics. But then one fan made a fan art of Yehuda and Maya kissing in Van Gogh style. It looked like Van Gogh kissing
one of his
art pieces in a Starry Night.
Yeah.
So it looked like Van Gogh kissing his art, and it's amazing. It's the concept behind it is.
I found some fan art that I really like from this artist called Silver Joe. He did a fan art of us before Ethan was born, and look at it. Just look at the details.
Wow.
This amazing. It's crazy how good artists are following us. In class one-on-one, when we check out the students' work, we see people that can really draw. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, guys,
what are you doing here?
I have nothing to teach you. Actually, I do, but it's not in this class. So I'm like amazed that people are coming and can find something in our class that can add value for them, even though they are pros, like they are really pros. This is the best thing about class one-on-one, by the way, that I enjoy as a creator, to look at the students' work, because we see the variety of people, and I can immediately say, okay, he's just beginner, he's a pro, he came from, I don't know, from a university. Like I can really see what people went through with their art, and it's amazing.
Let's jump right into your course with Class 101 now. What was the biggest reason for launching the class with us, deciding to teach, not just create?
We wanted to do a course for a long time. We actually did a course, but it was offline.
Invited to different countries to do a workshop with the students.
We did a small, short workshops to others, and it was fantastic. We realized during those workshops that we have tips and tricks that can help you learn how to draw really quick. And for us, we went to Bezalel Academy of Arts and Design. It's a university, very famous one in Israel. And we went for 4 years of study, and we put a lot of money on it. And then when we finished, we realized that people doesn't need to pay so much. Not all the people have the money to pay for education, for high education. And not all the people have the time to put for this. Like, for example, we went to university 5 days a week, full days with no time to work, to earn money, to pay rent or something. So we don't know if everyone have this time and have this ability financially to do that. So we decided that our workshop that we do offline, we will try to do something online, maybe a bit longer, but in a decent price that people can actually afford it. So imagine the idea that people can learn the basic how to draw from time to, if you see all the classes combined, it's 4 hours, that's it. And we
shrink it down from 4 years.
We shrink it down from 4 years
hours.
to 4 hours. And it doesn't mean that all the things that you see in the university will get in our class, but it gives a really good basis to other people and in a very decent price. This is why we loved why we wanted to do that. And when Class One-on-One came to us, it was like a dream come true, because we knew that we will do it eventually, but we didn't know when, because it takes a lot of time to, I think it took us, I was pregnant, it took us about 5-6 months to make it, just to write the script, to decide what's in, what's out, to actually film it and then edit it. We organized the whole team, and it took us even more than 6 months, 7 months. I don't remember how much it was 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago, but it took us a long time. But now when we have it, when people ask us on mail from abroad, not from Israel, do you teach? And I can send a link. Here, there you go. It's not very expensive and you can afford it, and you have all the information that you will need. It's amazing.
It took you guys about half a year to produce the entire course. What was the process like? I mean, you mentioned that you were pregnant with your first
child.
Right?
I was pregnant with Ethan, our second child. We were supposed to film before I gave birth, but then we wanted to be so perfect, and we realized, okay, so if people waited for 5 years, they can wait a bit longer. We waited for me to give birth. We actually wrote the course for a few months, Yehuda and I, with our content maker. His name is Nir, maybe you know him. He's our script writer. We sat down around our table in our house, and we just said, okay, people would like to learn that and that. For example, hands, feet. Artist doesn't like to draw hands and feet. They always put it in the pocket or behind the bag or doing like this. If you see the course, in 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes, you will know how to draw hands and feet. It's amazing. And then artists as well, very struggling with anatomy. We said, if you want to draw a real life person, you should take...
Easy.
Sorry. You see, all those action figures that are already built.
You can't see it right now, but there's a huge shelf, a lot of action figures.
I can't believe he let me took the most expensive one, but then, sorry.
Those action figures are basically our models.
Yeah, exactly. So Yehuda is just, when he's drawing, they are above him, just standing there, and he can see muscle structure, every single muscle from every single direction.
Because I cannot fill the room with monitors. So in this monitors, I put this picture for reference, and on this monitor, I put this one. Instead, I put a lot of action figures, male and female, and structure them in a way so it doesn't matter which way I'm gonna look. I will see how this bicep look like from this angle, and this hip look from this angle. For example, this Hulk, wait, let me show you. He's gonna be staying for your angle in this kind of way. So you know how this body work from this angle. And then there's Captain America who's doing like this, right? So now you can see from this view, if you want to draw from up top, right? So you don't need to buy a lot of monitor, just buy a lot of action figures and model them your way. And there's the Dragon Ball Z figures for hands gestures, because they really love to do those things. And once you know how to do this from this view, this angle, you can do everything.
Artists are sometimes afraid to draw hands, to draw the human body, Let's take one of those days, our comics. The way we talk with 9 million people worldwide, and we're not English native, we're talking Hebrew, but we needed to find a language that is international. So we created a visual language. We don't need to use words. We create an entire scene with no words. And if the words in it, it's just for adding, but it's not rely on the words.
Yeah.
So you will understand immediately what we wanted to tell you from our facial expression, from our body movement, for everything. The body's gesture and facial expression are crucial when you want to convey a message, because a lot of artists are afraid from it, they are missing. So our course is fantastic for it, for you to understand that it's not frightening and it's really easy. All you need to do is just practice. Not a lot, but practice is important.
The awesome comment that we usually get when we do those workshops from face to face with the audience is the moment when they understand that they can draw hands.
Yeah.
It's like the same scene from the Matrix when Kung Fu, right? So we go like, I know Kung Fu, and they all of a sudden, I know how to draw hands.
How great is that?
That's an amazing metaphor. I love Matrix. It's like that mind-blowing for your students to learn that I can draw hands now, I can draw feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It upgrades the characters and the scene to a whole other level, because there's a lot of personality in hands gestures. As you move them around.
Like the difference if you do or you do the horror. So you can enhance the message, enhance your feeling with your pause. Yeah.
That's a really great point. So you guys been teaching offline workshops before creating the Class 101 course? Sitting down with Neil for 6 months to write the scripts and actually film the whole thing and edit. What did you guys learn from it? Because it's something you guys have been doing for the past 5 years at the point. Did you guys learn anything from the process of reviewing your work, what you've been doing for the past 5 years and putting it all together in a course?
There was a lot of things, but our NFT project right now is actually based on one of the classes. The most fun class in the course from our point of view is how to humanize something that is unhuman.
For example, let's take the movie from Disney, The Beauty and the Beast, and let's take the candle and the clock, and you know the names, right?
Yeah.
What are the names?
Lumière and
you look at those objects and you will immediately look at them as a person, as a human, because they interact with you. But the fact that you learn how to reverse engineer it and take any object you want
to understand the essence that needs to be in the object for it to become alive. So why
you
do I
feel like a god?
Yeah, I think this is actually a really short class, but we had so much fun with it, and we don't teach it outside of the online course, by the way. When we created the online course, it was an opportunity for us to absorb all of our knowledge and decide what's important for artists to get started. If you do only the basis, you know, how to draw body, how to draw face, and that's it, or how to draw background, it's not enough.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly. People need to find the fun in it. So we decided to do a fun class, such as this, humanize things.
The moment that our students understand that they can take whatever they can imagine and translate it to real life, why wouldn't you illustrate anytime, everywhere?
Yeah.
It sounds like a science fiction. To imagine something.
You're creating something new. It opens a whole new world.
So it sounds like reviewing the past 5 years of your career and coming up with this course has allowed you to think about what makes us different from other artists, what are our core strengths, and like helped you conceive this new idea of the NFT project.
Exactly.
Because when we're creating, it's very important to us to create something that we enjoy from it. So that's the reason we took something from a course, the humanization. It was, for us, it was the most fun thing. So we decided, okay, let's do a full project about it. And 5 months later, we're here.
In your class, you give a lot of tips and tricks for artists on how to draw things easy and quick. But I was also impressed by your entrepreneurship. You guys are artists and business owners. And I was also impressed by how generous you were in giving out all of these tips. It didn't seem like you guys weren't holding back any secrets, you know?
Yeah.
So I was really impressed by that. And I know that you also have a great community on Discord and other social channels. So has anyone approached you saying, hey, I took your Class 101 course and it really helped me build my reputation as an artist online?
Okay, actually, one of our mods on Discord on our NFT project, we knew her from Class 101.
Yeah.
She took our course and then she started talking with us on Instagram. We saw the profile picture and we understand, okay, this is the same person. And I'm talking with her for over a year. When we start our project, we thought, okay, so we wanted to do our NFT project for our community, because in a very early stage in our career, we realized that what makes us different from other artists is our community. There's a lot of other artists that draw really well, even better than us, but our community, it's what makes us different. They can relate to what we do. They support what we do. This is very important for artists. You're not just creating for yourself, you're creating for an audience. And our audience changed our lives. NFT is a new technology that can allow us, digital artists, to create an original piece, which wasn't existed because we're drawing directly on a computer. We have only file. So what makes this original? We're not Van Gogh that drawing on canvas that we can, okay, I have a Van Gogh piece. How do people consider it as original? The NFT gives this solution, exactly. So we decided, okay, we can create original pieces and sell it in affordable price to our community, and maybe in a few months or a year or 2 years from now, it will be unlimited value and maybe can change their life if they want to sell it to other one. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. If we do this project for our community, we will give the opportunity to our community to build it with us.
Yeah.
So we looked for a very close followers, personal followers, such as the one that we met from Class 101, to be the mods in our NFT community, to add value to the conversation because they know our work, they know us. And this is how we maintain the conversations in the Discord, in our NFT project community. We build it together. Us and our community build the value together.
One for all and all for one.
Exactly. This is how we see it.
What does a community mean to you? You touched on it a little bit, but how would you define it?
Our community is what makes us stronger. That's what gives us the privilege to do what we do. There's a lot of very good artists in this world, a lot, actually a lot, way more than you think.
Yeah.
But because they don't know how to sell themselves, basically, because our artists, the creation is like a child for you. So lots of people doesn't know how to share it. They just keep it to themselves. They don't know how to sell themselves. It sounds like I'm selling myself because our art is us. It is our creation. So it's very difficult for lots of artists to do.
I look at our community as a fuel for us. Along the way, when we did one of those days comics, and there's a chapter when we talk about the difficulty of getting pregnant. And in this moment, you can see the connection that we have with our audience. And we don't call them fans, and we don't call them followers, we call them community because they become such a good family that even in our tough times, they were there supporting and want us to make us happy and believe in the happy ending story, which we didn't see at this moment because we were in a very dark place. We want to get baby and we didn't.
Pregnant.
We want to get pregnant, sorry, and we didn't succeed. It sucks.
And we didn't know if we will succeed eventually. This is real life. This is not a movie. You don't know how the movie is going to end. We just kept trying and trying. And
yeah, and at this moment when our audience emailed us and tell us, keep the faith, it's gonna be okay, yeah, you're gonna be great. It was hundreds and thousands of them. Keep sending messages and emails daily to see if we are still keeping the faith and keep smiling, keep believing. They don't want us to give up because we changed their life, we changed their perspective about their relationships. When they saw us in trouble, they immediately stood up and give us their back.
They were there for us for sure, 100%.
You guys are definitely much more than just artists. You guys are artists, entrepreneurs, community managers, because it takes time to foster great conversations online. Next month marks the 5-year anniversary since the webcomic went viral. How do you guys feel about the 5-year journey?
It feels like we started it yesterday.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans
we want to say to them is thank you.
Yeah, huge thanks.
We are what we are today because of you guys. You made this possible. Without this audience, we're nothing. We're just Yehuda and Maya. You made us be Maya and Yehuda, right? With the worldwide name and the viral comics and whatever, because of your love and support.
And we learned from our audience much more than they learned from us. We didn't have a business model before we started. We didn't plan for one of those days to be what it is. We had other jobs. We didn't plan for it to happen. And the way we learned how to do it is from the community. We just had to listen to see what everyone wants. For example, we did online course because lots of people were asking. And after 2 years of waiting from our side, we decided, okay, we have to do it. And then we had a class 1-on-1 opportunity to do it together. And we said, it's from heaven. Somehow the universe knew that we need to teach because lots of people were asking for a course and we didn't have an answer for them.
This is actually how we work with our community. This is how we published our books. They asked for books and now it's our duty to do so for them. So this is how we open an online shop and an online course, our
other social
lectures,
media channels,
everything.
The audience were asking and we delivered.
Yeah.
It takes a lot from us. If it was easy, everyone would do that. It was really hard, still is by the way, but we always say like a mantra in our ear. If it was easy, everyone would do that. That's what we keep saying.
There's a Hebrew quote. If it's hard for you, it's meaning that you're heading for the top.
Yeah.
If it's easy,
on the way up.
You're on the way up. If it's easy for you, you are rolling down.
Exactly.
There's so much wisdom in it. I am writing that down. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about the NFT now. You guys are creating something like 10,000, 101 and individual NFTs. So what's the process been like?
This is our first time getting into the NFT space. The NFT world, it's a new space. It's handled with crypto.
It's a new technology.
So lots of people are really afraid from it. And it was a risk to go to this direction. We realized that NFT is a new technology that allows us and digital artists to have an original piece. It was mind-blowing because in the past 5 years, all we do is looking how to create high-value products for our community. And now you can be the owner of an original piece by Yehuda and Maya. It's like a dream come true.
And once we decided we're gonna jump into this field, we understand that we need to do it in a different way.
The main thing in the NFT today, unfortunately, is not the art. Which is ridiculous because you're trading art.
And we said we're gonna do a high-value art switching along the couples. And it's not gonna be a one single character, it's gonna be a 2 characters, which is never done before in the NFT world.
So the kiss that you see, it's not very easy to create 10,101 kisses in high quality. We had to come with a method, visual method, that will help us to create this art in 10,100 pieces. For example, we created 101 full, complete couple. Let's say Maya Fire with Yehuda Fire, this is a full couple. Or Maya Ice with Yehuda Ice, it is a complete couple. So we needed to create 101. And when you switch, when you mix them together, it creates a whole new couple.
So it doesn't matter which crazy couple you come up with, it's still gonna fit like it's one piece.
Exactly. It not just looks fantastic, it creates a whole new story. What does it say on real life relationships? That we always need to give up on something from us to be with the other. So every couple, it's not just a high quality art, it's a philosophy about relationship. It's a story. For example, if you take, let's say, Maya Clown, her entire life is to make people laugh. This is her job, to make people laugh. When she comes back home, she doesn't have a partner. So she creates herself a partner from balloons. So you will see Yehuda as a balloon figure kissing with Maya Clown Lady. We immediately created a whole new story just from the act of kissing, and 2 different characters do it together. So the owner of our NFT collection is not just the owner of high quality art, it's the owner of a story, it's the owner of a philosophy about relationships. We attack relationships from all directions, from the dark side, from fantasy side, from humor side.
Our community pays for it, so they need to receive something high value. So we give them high quality.
We give high quality art. We give an awesome utilities. We give something with value for them, and they will give their value to us. And we will create a high value community that will raise the value of the NFT together. This is how it works. If we've done it before, no, but we feel this is the right way because we do it on social media for 5 years now.
What do you hope to accomplish in the NFT world, in addition to giving back to your community with high quality art and utility? I'm sure you're going into this with a vision in mind.
When we started to work on XO, we immediately felt that we're going to make history. I think because our approach is very different, creating art that it's very different from what the NFT space saw until now. We have couple and not just one figure. Lots of NFT projects are anonymous. You don't know who stands behind it. Because we are real artists, we understand the value of the real art is.
Your goal is to create history with this XOXO project in the NFT world. Gotcha.
The NFT world is open for lots of scams and it's
scammers and hustlers.
Exactly. So we want to do it so big in the right way that it will show everyone how it needs to be done. When we will have a success in this field, everyone will like to follow and do the same. And we will reduce the scams because people will stay away from a project that doesn't work in this way. So it's very important to us to lead the right way how to do an NFT project.
Yeah, set the precedent. Very ambitious. That's amazing. Is there anything you'd like to add to this interview?
I just wanted to address our audience and young artists out there. You have the ability to translate something that in your mind to reality. You can basically do anything. Fear needs to be out of the equation. The moment you understand the power that you have, which everybody has, because everybody can translate a line and draw it. Once you understand that you can do this, it's on you to be persistent for achieving everything else that you want. Imagine it, go for it. Don't listen to somebody else who tell you can't do it because he's telling you this because he's jealous and because if this opportunity was given to him, he could not achieve it. As we said, if it's hard for you, it means you are heading to the top. So don't be afraid.
Yehuda is busy so much of the time in our projects, so I take the time to see and check out most of the work in class one-on-one from our students. And from time to time, we just give a shout out on our social media because the work is so fantastic. So I just wanted to say that everyone that take our course, keep sending us things, even though we're not responding right away. Eventually, we will see it.
Yeah.
This is the best thing from our side, to be able to see what our students work and add value for them. Continue to upload your work to the class, not just for us, for the other students. When we comment to one student, it can be relevant to 10 other students. So keep uploading everything, keep showing up what you do.
And one more, doesn't matter if it's artists or human beings, don't ever stop smiling, right? Because once you wake up in the morning and you understand that you're alive, now the days is yours. You can do whatever, okay? Treat yourself as the way you would want to be treated. This will make you happy. Once I became a father, our baby boy Ethan is now trying to walk. Okay, he was crawling. It's in our nature to never give up. He's standing up, doing 2 steps, fall down. Trying to get up, 2 steps, fall down. He never quit. It's in our nature. We've been along the way telling us that we need to quit something or whatever, but we're born with this ability to keep going and going until we stand up on 2 feet. So keep that in mind and go change the world and make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human family.
Oh, I love it. I love that it's coming from a young family, a young father and mother. I love it. Thank you so much for making time for me.
Thank you.
It was amazing speaking with you guys. So motivational. I learned a bunch about you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.